Hi guys, it's me again, Steve the blogger. Got the hat on, blogger Steve hat on today. I'm on my home perch today. Day off. Back to work tomorrow. Be back on the work perch tomorrow. Right, we're going to today. A lot of people that know me, round about this time of year, I start making various jams. So it's I normally put a little bit of a request out for anyone that's got any fruits lying around, any spare fruits, any nice rhubarb, any gooseberries, anything, any fruit that I can make jam with. I do sell it in the need of me charity. For the last few years I've done it for the Anthony Nolan Foundation, which I've done it for a number of years. But I think this year I'm going to do it for the bubble unit at the RVI, the kids unit at the RVI, bone marrow transplant unit. I think I'm going to do it for them this year. So I'm hoping to raise whatever, as much as I can, or little as I can. Every little bit's welcome, and I will be selling me jams at some point. I've come outside. I've got all my ingredients here. I'm going to show you how I make my jam. Today I'm going to be making rhubarb jam. And what I always use, the same every year, I always use like a kilo. You want a kilo of nice rhubarb, juicy rhubarb. Preferably red if you can. Bit of green and red, but mostly red if you can, because you get the better colour and you get the better flavour. So a kilo, you need a kilo of that, and then me sugar, jam sugar, kilo of jam sugar. Sometimes I use halfy, jam sugar and just normal granulated sugar. But I haven't got much granulated sugar. Julie stopped us from nicking all the sugar. So this time, just for this time, I'm going to use the proper jam sugar. Of that, and I've got my ginger. Got my ginger here. Some root ginger. I'm going to put a little bit of that in. Give it a bit of a kick. And also, I'm just going to put some ground ginger in. A little bit of ground ginger as well. Sometimes I pour a little bit of lemon juice in after it's all dissolved and stuff and that, but I'll decide afterwards. So right, let's get cracking. I'm going to chop all this lovely rhubarb up and stick it in my dish there. So I'll just put all of this down. Oh, got my spatula. Always use a wooden spoon. Not one of them stainless steel spoons. Always a wooden spoon. Right, better mix. Get a better mix. And I've got me knife here. Got my big knife here to. Oops, I nearly dropped it. Got my big knife here to chop my rhubarb up. I don't tend to use the big one because I've got a little one here. I've got a little handle. I've got a little knife here. This is what I tend to use. But if I struggle with the big bits, I'll use the big knife. But that's what I use. Right, let's get cracking because we've got a lot to do. Let's get that out of there. So what I do is put the sugar out the road. Got my rhubarb here. I don't know if you can see. Is. So I'm going to start and chop my rhubarb up in a little. About a centimetre little cuts. Just chop it up into little small segments. Put your fingers, mind, because I've rattled my fingers a few times, when I'm been doing this. But I love this time of year. I love it when I start and make the jams and that. I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you something now. Now that I'm on the channel. All you lovely people, I'm going to be inundated. With jam. Ali will be wanting me jam. I have a lot of customers, but I think this year I'm going to be stowed off with customers. So you'll have to bear with us. I'll try and get through as much as I can for you lovely people, or whoever who wants to buy. It's normally round about the bigger jars. I normally sell for about £1. Smaller jars normally round about 50p or something like that. You know, £3.5 quid, man. When you get into these garden centres, man, 3.5. Anyway, Stephen, stop waffling. Get on with the bloody cutting. Right, keep cutting. But I've priced them at the garden centres and they're about 3.5 quid, man. You know, but daylight robbery, man. Daylight bloody robbery. But anyway, let's get cracking with this. And all in the little just centimetre squares. I was going to make a pie, but I got all this lovely rhubarb given off one of my good friends who works at the hospital with one of the porter lads. I think you call him Sean. I'm sure it's Sean. I could be wrong, mind. Don't quote us on that. I could be wrong, but he very kindly, Sean, I think it's Sean, very kindly offered to give us some rhubarb to make some jam. So there's a jar heading your way, Sean, if that's your name, Sean. So I'll be back in. I'll be back in tomorrow. I won't be taking any in tomorrow because I like to give it a few days. I like to give it a few days just to chill and mature. I like to give it as long as I can, really. Like the longer you leave it, the better. This'll last up to 6-7 months. This, like, if it keep it chilled. Always keep it in the fridge. This stuff, jam, I always do, always have. People say, nah, just stick it in no, it'll go off. It'll go off if you put it in the normal cupboard. It'll go off. So I always advise to keep it in the fridge. Keep it in the fridge. So right, it's going to take us a little while to get through this, like, but bear with us. I don't know if you. Sometimes I waffle on, and sometimes I only like to talk for about 5 or 10 minutes. Because people start to get bored, you know. Or if it's like half an hour or whatever it is, they'll maybe have 10 minutes watching, and then they'll come back and watch the other half. But I would like to one day to like start something, even if it takes a little bit longer, to finish it, to show you, all you lovely people, the proper way, you know, the proper way to make jam. Forget about all these bloody posh jam makers, man. Where you didn't need it, man. You didn't need that. You just need to watch Blogger Steve. He'll keep you right. He'll show you how to get on. Jack of all trades, me, you know. I'm not just a pretty face, me, you know. Not just a pretty face. Anyway, while I'm on doing this, I'm gonna tell you about my hat, about the hat. What I decided to do is get some of my colleagues, doctors, anybody, doctors, you lovely people, anyone that wants to autograph the hat, comments down below, and I'll be more than happy, I should say, to pop along and see you guys and get you to sign Blogger Steve's hat. What about that then, eh? What about that? Might even auction it off, you know. Might even auction it off, you know. I'll make millions this hat. End up in Somerby's this hat. I'll end up in Somerby's. That's not the watch shop, by the way. It's an auction site. It's not a watch shop. Right, I've got a lot to do here, like. Got a lot to do. I'll be on all bloody night at this rate. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I think I've been going for about, 10 minutes now. I said I normally go for about 10 odd minutes. But nice little green bit to go on with a red bit. So we'll get that down there. Tell you what, I'm just going to waffle on. I'm not going to pause you. I'm just going to keep going. Anyway, I hope all you lovely people, wherever you are, whatever you've been doing today, I hope you've had a good day. I I didn't get out on the bikes this morning with the lads. I felt a bit tired, to be honest. But anyway, Julie was off, so I spent the day with Julie. I spent the day with my lovely. We went to Costco. Went to Costco this morning. Renewed our Costco ticket. And got some goodies. I've got some nice scones, load of scones, and we've got some cakes and got some chickens, got a load of sausage, cheap. 18 links of sausage, Cumberland sausage, for just under £10. Just under £10, Cumberland sausage, beautiful. Get big lengths like that, beautiful. We've had it before. I'd certainly recommend it. Get yourselves a Costco card. We love it. It's good for like anybody in, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some of this in me dish. I don't know if you can see us cutting like, but anyway, it's gone in the dish because it's getting a bit overcrowded on this board. Thingy. Well, the day's been a bit funny today, hasn't it? It's been a bit changeable, like. One minute the sun's out, next minute it's cloudy, it's hard, it's windy and all this. But I've come out, the sun's come out, but I've got the hairnet up. I've got the hairnet up just to keep the wind off us, like. So I just thought, well, I love being on the outdoors, man. I hate being stuck indoors, me. Even though I work indoors and that, I didn't mind, but it's now the one thing I look forward to is coming out of work at night is getting a bit fresh air. I don't know about you people, you lovely people, but that's me. Like, I used to work outdoors many years ago, but I love it. I'm hoping to get away. Me and Jess is I've been looking at me off duty, me rota for next week, and I'm not back after tomorrow. I'm not back to work until the following Saturday. So me and Jess is going to have a night away camping. So I'll be doing a blog when I'm away. So stay tuned for that. We'll have a bit of fun. We'll have a bit of a laugh. We'll enjoy ourselves. I'm sure we will. But I've warned her, mind. I've warned Jess to behave herself when she's away. I'll have to concentrate here because this little knife's quite sharp. Like, I didn't want to end up on the trauma list, do I? Anyway, I didn't think I'm far off, to be honest with you. Just cut that. Oh, you bugger! Get the big knife out, Stephen. Cut that one off. That's it. We're there. The big bits, I always slice them. So I cut them small because smaller the better. Cooks better. And you get more jam. So anyway, cutting now. I've sharpened this knife, like, so it's cutting well. You're going to be seeing a lot of this year. This is a time of year I look forward to when the weather's starting to turn, and all the fruits and everything are out, and the rhubarbs and the gooseberries and the red currants and all of them. And I love it. I'm out scrounging me. So if any of you lovely people or anyone you know that have some spare fruits, Gavin, I'm your man. I'm willing to buy. I'm willing to pay for them. Just to try and help the charity out. New charity this year. I'm going to do it for the Bubble Foundation. I've done it for Anthony Nolan for a number of years, but I think this year I'm just going to do a little bit of a change this year. I'm sure they'll appreciate that. Right, let's get that into the into there. I have washed my hands, by the way. We'll be getting it's all been washed, and we'll be getting up. Hold on, whoa, hold it. I found another bit, man. Found another bit. Look at that bugger there. Get up there. Right, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to use the, oh shit, bugger. Use the big knife just to slice that. Hold on, get the little one. I'll end up going through my bloody fingers. And then just get all that chopped up. Oh, it's gonna. This is going to be a good batch. This is going to be nice jam. This, because there's a lot of. I can smell the fruit in it. How fresh it is. It's going to be. It's going to be a good batch. This, like, it's going to be a good batch. So, if any of you lovely people, I normally out of a kilo, I normally get about, depending on the size of jars, I normally get about I don't know, six, maybe seven jars. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this. I'm going to cook this tonight, and I'm at work tomorrow. But oh, hang on a minute! I've just remembered. I've got a shift in, bank shift in next Tuesday, so I'm going to let it sit in the jars till next week, or I'll try and make more. I'll try and make some more, and then I'll fetch a load in next Tuesday for anybody that wants to buy some. £1 a jar, or depending on the size of the jars, 50p a jar, you know. There we go. I think that's about it. Yep, just give that a run round. Right, what I'm going to do now, just give my hands a little wipe there. I'm going to sprinkle some of this on. The magic stuff. I love this. I love ginger. I love ginger, me. Like, I used to be ginger once upon a time, you know, until I went to work for the NHS, like, and I ended up bloody great. But I love it. I love what I do. I love my job, like, I love my job. Anyway, I'm going to sprinkle some of this on. I judge everything, me, because I've been doing it for that long. I'm a good judge of it. How much ingredients to put in. So there's just slightly over a kilo. So I'm going to fetch this over here. And I'm just going to sprinkle some in over the top there. Nice dollop, nice portion of that. There we go. I think I've probably put about 3 tablespoonfuls in there, I think. So I'm just going to put that to one side, let it settle, and then get my bag. I think you're going to have to watch this in 2 stages. Like, I don't think you'll have the time to watch this all the way through. Like, but it's entirely up to yourselves. I'm just going to waffle on. I'm just going to carry on waffling on. Right, I've got a little bit of root ginger here, ground ginger here. I'm going to trim it. I'm going to trim it off. Just going to give a little bit of a trim either end. Just get rid of that. Right, I'm just going to peel that skin off a little bit. Right, and then what I'm going to do, that's it. I'll scrape that to one side. Just get that little bit off there. Oh God. And then I'm going to you have to cut this as fine as you can, mind. As fine as you can. Tiny little, it's like shredding it, really. I mean, some people say, oh, just put it in a blender or whatever like that, but I don't like to do that. I like to do everything. I like to do it. I'm just careful here, watch what I'm doing, because I don't slice me, cut through my fingers. I like to do everything by hand, me. Like, I'm not into all of these blenders and mixers and all this malarkey. I like to do everything by hand. So you just cut this as fine as you can. I'm going to do this and I'm going to show you it when I've done it. Or you can grate it. I think yeah, if you want, you can grate it. I prefer chopping it, mate. I prefer the knife, like. Right, just keep scouring that, chopping that up. Like that. There we go, that bit. And there, some more. Normally takes us a while, this, like, because I normally just like take my time and There's no panic, there's no hurry. I'm not in any hurry. But I just thought, with being with you guys, I just thought I'll quicken it up a bit. Try and quicken it up a bit. So you didn't get... I hope you're not getting bored, are you? I hope you're not getting bored. If you are, comments down below if you get bored. Feel free to tell us, hurry up Stephen, man, hurry up man. Need to get me tea, or, you know, need to get out on the lash or whatever. You know, I'm sure you'd much rather be listening to me than getting out on the lash, like, than out on the lash. Well, I'd rather be doing this. This is my world, that's why on my channel or wherever, when I get me my YouTube channel started, I keep saying I must get that finished. It's going to be called My World, because this is my world. This is my new world. Totally different to what I used to. I was like before. I found some new hobbies. Well, it's not really new because I've done this for years. Like, but you know, I don't do it as often as I used to. Like. I never used to do it as often as I do now. I want to talk about something else as well. I got a message from a lovely lady who works down in I think it's radiology. Diane. I think it's Diane Waddle you call her. Lovely lady. I've seen her. I've passed her loads of times out in the corridors, and I've seen her when I've been down to X-ray and that. Hello, lovely lass. But she sent us a little message that she's doing some charity work at the moment, raising money for Dementia UK, I think it is. So she just asked us if I could give her a little bit of a message, like on the channel. More than welcome. I'm very, very happy to. So I've sent her, Diane, a little message back to say that I'm in next Tuesday, and I'll pop down. I'll pop down and see her. She might want to have a little bit of interview and give us a bit of insight as to like what she's doing and that, like, you know, why she chose that charity and such forth. But I'm going to do that on Tuesday if I get time. I'm going to do it. And also I'm going to get another picture down there because the radiography department want us to go down there, and everybody does. Everybody's saying, well, why don't you come? It's just fitting it all in. It's just time. I would love to do it all like yesterday, but it's just time. It won't happen overnight. Anyway, right, let's stop waffling on, Stephen. Right, I'm just going to pick that up. I don't know if you can see it, but I've cut that very fine, that ginger, and I'm going to add it to the dish. I think I might need a little bit more, to be honest, like, because sometimes the strength of the rhubarb just overpowers it a little bit. So, oops, you bugger, knife nearly come off there. Right, a little bit. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to cut a tiny bit more there, on there. Put a little bit more in, because you want to have a bit of taste, man. You didn't want to be just tasting rhubarb, do you? I've done some. I mean, if any of you lovely people that do make jam, and you've got any suggestions of like different recipes and stuff, or different things that you put in to add that little bit extra flavour, by all means, tell us, and I'm very willing to give it a go. I'm normally a bit of a traditionalist, like, you know. I seem to do the bloody same all the time, but if any of you lovely people have any suggestions, make some of this, whatever, add this, add that, I'll be more than happy to do it. So just get this bit here chopped up. Are you bored yet? Are you bored? I would have had Jess out, but she'd be all out. The shop should be on the table, man. She'd be bloody in the dish and all kinds, man. What I'll do is I'll get her out. I'll get her out before say ta-ra, and I'll get all this in the dish. I'll get her to say ta-ra to you all. Anyway, hope you've had a good day anyway, wherever you are, wherever you've been doing today. I hope you've all had a wonderful day. Because regardless of whether I'm at home or whether I'm at work, you just got to appreciate what we've got, haven't we? I think. Sorry, I'm just frightened in case I slip with this knife, like. Right, I've took 2 more bits here, and that's it. And then we'll get the sugar in our in and get it mixed up. Bloody noise. Can you hear that noise? I'm not far off the road. I'm only about 50 yards, I think it is, off the road. But never mind. Anyway, I want to thank all you lovely people as well. I've been out and about on the wards again, like Ward 14 I was on yesterday. Getting some photographs. I took a couple of photographs of 1 or 2 of my colleagues in theatres. And that's just when I've got time, really. But I will get round. I will get round you all at some point. Right, I've cut some more up there. Just get that in. On a dish, Stephen. That's it. There we go. It's all in there. Right. I'm going to do now. I'm going to get the sugar in, and I'm going to give it a good stir, and then I'm going to cover it with cling film. And I normally leave it for about 1.5 hours to 2 hours, but it depends on just until the sugar's dissolved. Give it another stir, and then get it in the pan. Get it in the pan. It normally takes about 20-25 minutes, and then it's ready to give it a tip. You always put a saucer in the freezer to cool it, to freeze it. And then when you think that the jam's ready, 20-25 minutes, get a couple of spoonfuls, put it on the saucer, pop it back in the freezer for about 30 seconds, a minute or whatever it is. And then hopefully it should start and set. If it's still runny, then cook it a bit more. Cook it for a little bit more until it starts to set, till it's a bit like gluey. Because once it goes cold, it'll set. It'll set. So that's it really. So let's get the dish in. Let's get the sugar in. Open it up. Kilo sugar. Right, let's get this in. Open this up. Should have checked the date on this bugger. Julie got this. I should have checked the date first, because it might be out of date. You never know. Julie's like for out of date stuff. We'll see. I'm sure it's alright, I'm sure it'll be alright. Hang on, let's have a look just in case. Where's the date at? Oh, here. Oh, it's the 3rd, 27. Nice one, Julie, nice one. Let's get all this sugar in there. Get that sugar in, tipped in. There we go. Bloody hell. Christ. Right. Let's get it stirred. Let's get the shovel in. Wooden spoon, mind. Wooden spoon. Not one of these metal ones. Yeah, I always use a wooden spoon. Let's mix it all up. Like that. There we go. Till it's all nicely mixed. All that lovely. I tell you what, I haven't... I should have put a bit of lemon juice in, shouldn't I? When I take it in and put the cling film over, I'll pour a little bit of lemon juice in. Not a lot, because I didn't like lemon juice. Like some people might taste it, but there you go. It's all mixed there now. Look, beautiful that. better than the bloody biscuits I did the other day. Disaster, them biscuits. Mind, I took them to work and they were nice, mind. They were nice, they did. I said to them all when I went in, I says, I'll dare bet I'm here till 6 o'clock and them biscuits are still there at 6 o'clock. Well, I can tell you now, them biscuits were gone by about 11. By about 11 o'clock. So it just goes to show, they'll eat out, man. Eat anything, man. Your work colleagues, they'll eat out, man. They'll turn out down. Anyway, stop waffling on, Steve. Stop waffling. Right, there you go, mates. I don't know if you can see that. There it is, all nicely mixed up there. Okay, so let's get a shake. Right, I'm gonna, hot's dropping down. I'm gonna say ta-ra for now. And I'll come back to you when, now should I come back when it's boiled, when it's set, when it's done, or in the jars? I'll come back to you when it's in the jars. I'll come back to you in the jars, when it's in the jars, and I'll show you the finished product. Okay, you lovely people? Right, ta-ra for now. Take care now. Bye-bye.